Our question is, discuss the accuracy of the following statement. Women are less effective than men in leadership position because they tend to rely too much on the supportive style of leadership. In answering our question, first we must take a look. What is the definitions of leadership? Leadership is the ability to influence, motivate, and enable others to contribute towards the effectiveness of the organizations of which they are members. Basically, there are 4 types of leadership, which are directive, supportive, participative, and achievement-oriented. In answering our question, we must take a look at the advantages and disadvantages of supportive style of leadership. But before that, we must see the definitions of supportive style of leadership. Supportive leadership are defined by the approach to emotion, training, and time. Supportive leaders listen carefully to their employees and help them deal with stress and the conflicting personalities of other employees. This requires empathy and a degree of sensitivity that is difficult for some managers to achieve. What is the advantages of this type of leadership? First is better decision making. In certain circumstances, it's helpful and sometimes even critical for the leader to consult with other employees when making important decisions. This is especially crucial when the decisions will directly affect the people in the organization. The employees' input may prove invaluable when a leader needs to solve problems. When employees are given a chance to assist a leader in making a decision, the quality of the organization's decision will be improved. Next advantages is motivation. Participative leaderships give employees a sense of purpose, meaning, and belonging. Obtaining an employee's involvement helps to foster understanding and thereby commitment from the employees. This, of course, leads to improved motivation, which makes all the difficulties in getting employees to work just enough to get by or satisfy minimum expectation and getting them to perform outstandingly.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Farah Adiba binti Shaharulzaman. Okay, before this, my friend Akilah has been told to you and explain about the definition and give the advantages of the supportive leadership style. Okay, now I will proceed with the disadvantages of supportive leadership style. Okay, there are several disadvantages of this kind of the leadership style. First is the leader may lose his recognition as the team leader. Okay, it happens because the leader always falling into the support role. This could create a perception that someone else is better to be a leader in the team. Personalities of the leader and team members impact the decision on how this kind of leadership could be used. Okay, the second disadvantage is not conducive to every business environment. Why I say this because for a company with a flat organizational style and employees who need to be creative and manage the work by themselves, the supportive leadership style can help the company to achieve their goals. But for more bureaucratic companies where the task is straightforward and simple, it could end up being a waste of time. And moreover, it can interrupt the accepted decisions making process if the employees have the irresponsible initiatives. Okay, the third disadvantages of this kind of leadership is low cohesion in team dynamics. It is mean that the leader need to support their workers. Yes, they need to support their workers, but it need to support most of the time. So it will be difficult to the workers to finish the task as they have the low motivations. Even though this kind of leadership is good, but the employees should realize that the work is more important than the work the work has to achieve by goals. Okay, so relating with the question that we received, we personally agree with the statement that women are less effective than men in leadership position because they tend to rely too much on the supportive leadership style. Okay, while we agree with this statement because women, as we know, are relatively has emotional, and that is why they tend to concern about their worker condition rather than the work that has to finish and that have to be done. And when women managing the organisation as a leader, they cannot only have to focus on psychological support, but the most important aspect is the task should be completed on the times. So in our opinion, the best solution to overcome this situation is that women as a leader need to control their stability of emotion when managing the work in an organisation. And as the conclusion, women, of course, as the leader when in organisations, they have to avoid from relying too much on the supportive leadership style, and they must know how to use the suitable kind of leadership at a certain situations. Besides that, women as the leader must have self-improvement in their work to prove that they can be the great leader. Okay, so this is our presentation. Okay, thank you.